We invite you to watch the video on the Aquaculture Farm channel.
Most summers, Washington's southern resident orcas round Vancouver Island and follow the Haro Strait, just west of the San Juan Islands, chasing after home-migrating Fraser River salmon. But as hungry orcas hunt the western Salish Sea, some salmon runs flow east, through areas where the families of the Lummi Nation have fished for generations. It's a heartbreaking fact that the Salish Sea's salmon runs aren't nearly as abundant as they once were, along with the orcas that eat them. For some, that prompts talk of simply shutting down commercial salmon fisheries. A traditional selective fishing technique that the Kinleys and others are now using as a way to harvest more abundant returning sockeye and pink salmon runs without harming vulnerable stocks. For millennia prior to Western contact, Coast Salish families fished river systems like the Fraser, Nooksack, and Skagit with selective fishing techniques like pound nets, weirs, wheels, and beach seines. Specific reef net sites, generally located near river mouths, were handed down through generations of families living on or near the San Juan Islands and north to the Saanich Peninsula. The Coast Salish people invented reef netting, says Riley Starks, the founder of the 15-year-old seafood processor Lummi Island Wild and a lifelong crab and salmon fisher. The technique, Starks explains, is a simple one: two boats anchored in the water, holding a large, submerged net between them at the lip of an artificial reef. Traditionally made of stinging nettlebush and wild grasses, the reef passively funnels fish up and over to the net, and into the view of the fishers in the boats. As a fisherman, when you want fish for yourself, you only want the highest quality, says Starks. With reef netting I could see how they handled the fish. Once the dominant fishing technique in these waters, traditional reef netting had been largely abandoned by Coast Salish families over the past several generations. Reef netting, for them, is a new practice, one that they're improving with modern fish tracking technology and other tools. Helping to boost the use of reef nets are new fishing businesses that focus on revitalizing these traditional practices, including Lummi Island Wild and, now, Salish Select. But reef netting is still a small fishing community. Between that limited capacity and the fishing pressure on salmon runs further out at sea and mixed stock fisheries, Lummi Island's reef netters can't always fill the orders they receive. The answer, Starks says, is reviving the indigenous selective fishing practices that were once so widespread here, and helped maintain healthy fish populations for millennia.